Createability Internship program is a partnership program by Create New South Wales, Sound New South Wales, Screen New South Wales, Accessible Arts New South Wales, and a range of host organisations across the state. It's all about upskilling interns with disability as well as host organisations in making sure that their workplaces are accessible and inclusive.
Hi, my name is Ayla Bofi, and I work at Endemol Shine Australia in the scripted team as associate producer. Programs like Createability are vital entry points to industry that ensure that everyone's valuable contributions can be made and everyone's valuable stories can be told.
Hi, I'm Holly Jane. I'm a maker and designer. I've been doing an internship at Earth, where I'm also a maker.
My name's Louis Walker. I've been doing an internship at Earth through the Createability program, and I've just been making stuff, which has been really fun.
I'm Merritt Hassan, and I was fortunate enough to be granted the Createability Internship at Endemol Shine Australia. I worked with the scripted development team as well as the NCIS Sydney script team.
So we start by ensuring that the guidelines, the application process is accessible for everyone applying. And then once the interns are selected and connected with the host organisations, then we train up each of the participating host organisations in disability confidence training, and we also do some pre-employment training for the interns as well.
Hi, my name is Kyle. I was the Createability intern this year at SBS. I worked in the diversity and inclusion team. My art practice kind of revolves around filmmaking, arts, publicity, marketing. I pretty much do everything, and it was a real honour to get the opportunity to work at SBS. I think createability as a whole has some really fantastic ways of helping develop anyone who has a disability. But for me personally, it's that research skills, the development skills, it's working in a team. It's really, pulling people into a full-time job and really building up those transferable skills, communication, working in a team, understanding the kind of environment of being in an office.
During my internship at Earth, I've really expanded my skill set in just making things in general. I've really gotten to practice the design and iteration process, and having time and space and feedback from other people has been really great.
One of the great opportunities here and working with such a diverse team of makers has meant that skills that I already have, I've been able to sort of polish and refine, whereas I've been a multidisciplinary maker for quite a while. I know the best, fastest way to maybe do something, or the most efficient way to do something. So things that I could do before, I've now really refined.
I got to observe the writers as they incorporated network and executive producer feedback into their scripts. During the internship, I learned skills in assessing the scripts and giving and incorporating feedback.
I think Createability Internship program is a wonderful opportunity for host organisations to really dive deeply into how to provide a really accessible workplace and how to work with people on their teams with disability.
We're really excited to be part of Createability this year. G'day, I'm Scott. I am the Executive Director at Earth here on Gadigal land, and really proud to have been part of the Createability program with Create New South Wales and Accessible Arts. It's the first time we've come across the program, and we are always on the lookout for new emerging artists, and we figured that this is just another way of accessing eager, talented artists who can join the fold. We felt that there are barriers into the arts across the board, and accessibility is one of those barriers, disability is one of those barriers. So if we can, piece by piece, break down and help to get rid of some of those barriers, then that's what we're hoping to get out of this program.
I feel like programs like Createability are important because they're giving people opportunities to work in creative spaces where sometimes those people might not have the money to take a chance on someone.
Hi there, I'm Steve, and I help run a company called Earth Visual and Physical. It's been great having Lily and Ollie here because they've been able to contribute heaps. They've been an instantaneous part of the team. They come up with the goods every time.
These wonderful kind of outcomes where you really get to think about exactly what are your access requirements, what do you need in place so that you can bring your very best to the job. And I think Createability is very unique in that space. As people with disability, you don't necessarily think that way in society. You're more likely to think about how to mask your conditions rather than thinking about what can I ask for that means I'll bring the best to my experience here.
When we were applying to be a host organisation, we were in the middle of renovating a new building next door, which prompted us to have really open discussions about what the accessibility to our current building actually looked like, what the new building would have, and what adjustments could be made to accommodate everyone's different accessibility requirements. Accessibility is so important, as well as having early, open, and ongoing discussions about how we can accommodate for people's different accessibility needs, so that everyone coming into the workplace feels valued and welcomed.
Over the last few years working on Createability, I've seen some really dramatic outcomes with some of the interns being engaged in permanent roles within the host organisations, which has been fantastic. I've also seen interns go on to be able to gain permanent employment at other organisations. I've seen people with disability re-entering the workplace after having had time off because of their condition.
Internship came to an end. The projects that they were working on did not come to an end. We've continued to keep working with them. They've moved from internship into employment because of Createability.
I think programs like Createability are important because they give opportunities to people to get their foot in the door at workplaces where you might not ordinarily be able to get in very easily. Earth was somewhere where I wanted to work and had my eye on sort of as a long-term goal of my career. And it was really exciting to me to be able to have this opportunity early and as a formative part of my career development.
Since I finished my internship at Denmark, I've made the opportunity to research on the development of a series called Headliners, which is about a group of musicians with disability who put two bands together and perform at the Monday Bash in Broken Hill. After development, I was able to work on production and post-production as an associate producer.
Merit has made such an impact on our scripted team and on Endemol Shine Australia at large that she has gone on to do multiple opportunities across all of our divisions and really excel. It was Merit's innate abilities in storytelling, her creativity, her keenness to learn, and her enthusiasm for the industry that made her internship so successful.
I'm in full-time work now, which is really exciting. My role at SVS, we could say that some of the work in terms of the research really kind of helped solidify some of the work that I'm doing now with Queer Screen. But really, it's again talking to those transferable skills, working in a team, how to understand the kind of work environment, and those kind of really baseline skills that I think are really fantastic that Createability has.
Being here has given me a really good opportunity to speak to peers that are in the same career path that I would be, but that have taken what would be considered a more traditional approach to entering the the career that I wasn't able to do.
It provides such great support to the interns and the host organisations to really build skills across the sector. And I think what it also allows by the nature of it is a real shift in attitudes within the arts and screen sectors, so that people can feel confident and comfortable working with people with disability and experience the skills that people with disability are bringing to the work environment.
Being a part of Createability's program in this instance has just reminded me that people are people, and no problem is, say, here's your copy worked out. We can make it happen. It's not rocket science.
It's the kind of program that needs to be rolled out really broadly across the industry. A program like this could help to reduce those barriers even more, whether those barriers are actual physical barriers or perceived barriers, to be able to break some of that down and get people through the door. That's what we're after.
I think programs like Createability are very important. They give an opportunity for people with disability to enter an already really niche and competitive industry and showcase their skills.
All screen organisations should have programs like Createability. Merit was such a valuable addition to our team, continues to be a valuable addition to Endemol Shine Australia, and programs like Createability prove that the screen sector can do more.
We're on a cusp of a really fantastic wave of, disability becoming the new frontier of ideas and screen. And I think two things. It's really about these initiatives and these ideas and these platforms are really fantastic to help train that next generation, because that's what people need. They need to be able to step up to the next degree. They need training, they need support, and that's what Createability does.
If you wanted to do better, make it longer. It would be wonderful if that was more like a 3-month program, full-time, with options to do it part-time as well. And then you'd see even deeper outcomes for everyone involved.
I think the internship really was very short, and I think that there were tasks that would have really benefited me and my creative practice if the internship was longer. It would have been really great. And there were lots of people who were like, oh, you're leaving so soon? Damn, I wanted you to be a part of this thing.
I had to have a site visit with an access coordinator, which I didn't want to have and I didn't feel like I needed. Whereas if someone has a hidden disability that they don't have to disclose, but they have a lot of coping mechanisms that they use or whatever, they might actually benefit from, coming here and seeing what they might need to deal with, what they need to prepare themselves for, think of different things that they could ask for that will help them. I think they will benefit from offering lots of different people site visits or even different options like that.
The program's provided a great platform because I've got people that I need doing the jobs that I need done that become quite invaluable.
I'd love to have an opportunity in the next 5 years where the person I work with is a production company where the stories are based in disability and my series producer as a person with autism. I mean, how legendary would that be? And so I think that this is going to at some point result in that. Or maybe I'll become the series producer and then I'll be hiring more people with disability.